Hey you guys, how's it going? Just wanted to do another quick trade recap video. Today is Tuesday, June 9th, and today we are actually back on the funded account. I still have the live account. I am doing that small challenge, but I am looking for trades with a smaller range actually to kind of minimize any impact on the account. This trade, as you can see, the entry to the take profit was nearly 100 points. So on the MNQ, that's about a 200-point move. And with the live account being so small, I kind of don't want to take any trades with such a large range on there yet until we could build up a bit more of a buffer. But who knows, I might just start taking everything on there if things continue to look like trades keep just having these big ranges and we don't get any setups with like a 50-point stop loss. So yeah, but we took this trade on the funded account. Some quick shorts, about 90 points, looks like 90 points on the NASDAQ. So yeah, let's just get into it, zoom out a bit. On the 1 hour going into the day, we had already swept these highs, but MES had not. So those highs on MES were a strong draw, and going into market open, we actually did go up a bit. I thought I might have saw a setup here, but there wasn't a key level I like hit, so I just let these go, and I thought maybe we'd get some more structure later into market. But if you found a way to jump in over here, you could have got a pretty nice move up. But then yeah, after that was swept and MES hit the highs, we were going down a bit. So my long ideas going into market open were kind of disqualified for the meantime, and I thought I would just let market do its thing, and we actually had a pretty big move down, pretty substantial move down. So my bias flipped to bearish, and I was just seeing what the market would give me. I was waiting for this 15-minute bearish gap to open, and it did. I thought we might get shorts out of there, but what ended up happening is, try to get rid of this so you can see that. We had this 5-minute gap, so these execution marks are in the way a bit, but basically where this black line is we had a 5-minute gap, which kind of lines up with the 15-minute gap, and we tapped into that, respecting it. And the biggest gap I saw on the leg from the swing low into the 5-minute gap was this 3-minute gap. So for my entry, I was waiting for that to get inversed, and on this candle we got the inversion. So I enter next candle, I put my stop loss just right here. Actually, I normally do the top of the swing high, but it was a big range and I didn't think we'd go all the way back up here, and luckily we did not. We got close though. We got about 490 and the stop was at 505, so maybe 15 points away from the stop, pretty close. But I didn't think it'd go all the way up there, and it did not. We started going down, getting more bearish price action. This red line was my break-even point, and this black line was my take profit. And if you zoom out, we kind of went a bit past that, so directional bias was correct on that play. Could have had a bigger take profit, but I typically just kind of do a 1-to-1 for now. But yeah, I was targeting these 1 hour lows, and yeah, they were hit. So yeah, that is pretty much the setup. One thing that bothered me with the setup is, this 15-minute gap was still here that we did not hit. But we did kind of get this entry trigger for me before the gap was hit, so there's always going to be a reason to not take a trade, and sometimes just based off of price action, you kind of have to know what to ignore. But yeah, you're always taking a risk. No trade setup is going to be absolutely perfect. But yeah, just a quick little trade setup. Wanted to recap that for you guys. But yeah, going into the day, just to summarize, going into the day, kind of bullish price action, but on the higher time frames, we swept out the highs, started making big moves down, waited for a gap to open, tapped into that, and then out of the gap, we inverted this leg, took the entry there, targeted the 1 hour lows here. Yeah, quick trade, but a good one. But yeah, that's about all I have to say on the trade itself. I am also doing a small live account challenge in at the same time as this funded account, but I'm not really sure if I should, trade sync those, trade those at the same time, or kind of do what I'm trying to do this week and only take trades on the live account with a smaller range, so not like a 100-point stop loss, like a 50-point stop loss. And if the setup looks bigger, I don't mind taking it on the funded account because there's a much bigger buffer on there. But yeah, if anyone has any thoughts on that, I'd love to hear them. But yeah, guys, that wraps it up for today. See you guys next time.